Hey guys, it's Mrs. Richardson again, and I want to apologize that I haven't told you about this very cool opportunity sooner. I'm not sure where the last 3 months have gone. Well, I take that back. I do know where the last month has gone, to the book fair. Ha. Anyway, I want to take this opportunity to invite you to become a member of the third annual 6th grade reading club. To become a member, you have to read at least 7 out of the 10 2013-2014 Golden Sower nominee books. Those are at the intermediate level, meaning one of this year's Golden Sower chapter books, the ones I've been book talking and keyboarding this year, and 5 Newbery Award winner books. Those are the books with a red star on the AR dot. You can find those in the library on what I call the apartment shelves. The Newbery Award winning books are hard. Probably some of the toughest books you've ever read. They will challenge your brain. They might even change the way you look at the world, and they may even rock you to the core. Those books won that award because they were the best of the best in the United States. And so they are well deserving of the award. That being said, 7 Golden Sower nominees plus 5 Newbery Award winning books equals 12 potential award-winning books. Just think how smart you'll be going into junior high. I do want to mention that you have to take an AR quiz over these books that you read, and you have to get at least an 80% or better on the quiz to count it as one of your books. And yes, I will be checking. So if you take the time to read the book, and you take the quiz, and you bomb it, it doesn't count. So when you read the book, you have to read it carefully. Friday, April 4th, is the last day to submit your books to me for the 6th grade reading club. Do you want to hear what you're going to get for doing all of this hard work? Members of the club will get to take a field trip with me to Kearney for a fun-filled day of learning and culture. We'll visit the Kearney Public Library, and if you haven't ever been there before, it's amazing. They even have a teen room where you can be as loud and as obnoxious as you want, and the librarian won't even shush you. We're also going to visit the MONA, which is the Museum of Nebraska Art, and Yanny Heritage Park, where you can climb all the way up to the top of that scary tower, if you've ever been there before. And of course, my favorite part, I'll treat you to lunch at Valentino's Buffet. In the past, I made the 6th graders read 15 books to become members of the 6th grade reading club. But since I'm such a nice person, I'm giving you guys a break and making you read only 12 books, since I'm a month and a half late telling you about this opportunity. I have one last exciting thing to share with you. Starting this year, because you guys are so responsible, I have purchased 8 Kindle e-readers for library checkout. And the cool part is, I will only let the 6th graders use them. I have 9 of the 10 Golden Sower nominee books in ebook format ready to upload to a Kindle and for you to check out. I also have 2 of the Newbery Award books. Here's the scoop on the Kindles. If you are interested in using a Kindle to read one of these books, one of these 12 books, instead of reading it as a normal library book, you can come into the library and put your name on the list. When you put your name on the list, I will send home a Kindle contract that you have to sign and also have your parent or guardian sign. Essentially, it's asking your parent or guardian if you can bring that fancy device home or if they'd rather you leave it at school. Please note, if you break this device, if you break the Kindle by doing something obnoxious, you will have to pay for it. It's $69 on Amazon.com. If something happens to it at school and it's truly an accident, the school will pay for it. When your name is next on the Kindle list and I have an available Kindle, I will contact your teacher by email and have you come into the library to pick out the book you want me to upload to the device. And then you get to check out the Kindle. You get to keep the Kindle for 1 week. If you're done before the week is up, you can have me upload another book onto it for you, and you can read that book on the device until your week is up. Or when you're done with the first book, you can just return it for the next person on the list to use. If you aren't done reading the book in a week, you'll unfortunately still have to return the device and finish reading the book the normal way. Phew! That was a lot of information. Mrs. Liebeck is going to give you a sheet of paper to take home with you today that explains all of this. One side will explain the 6th grade reading club, and the other side will explain all of the information about the Kindles. I highly, highly encourage you to share this information with your parents. This is a big deal. This is going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of brain power. And so you will want to fill them in on what your goal is. In a nutshell, if you work hard, you get to play hard. That has always been my philosophy. If you ever had me as a 1st grader, I even said it back then. I would love more than anything for you to join me for this field trip to Kearney in the spring. We have some pictures up in the library of past groups that have gone with me. And so if you want to chat with any of them and ask them if this is for real, or if this was silly, or if this was amazing, feel free to ask them. Ask them some questions. Ask them what we did. Ask them what we learned. Ask them what they had for lunch at Valentino's. But anyway, stop in, chat with me about it. See me with any questions, and have an awesome week.